Miss Chihiro, your client has arrived. I've guided them to conference room 301.
Got it. I'll be right there.
Chihiro, give it your all for today's meeting too.
Yes, I'll make sure to clearly convey the benefits of our product. My name is Chihiro. I work in sales at a small business in Tokyo. It's been 7 years since I joined this company fresh out of college. And I'm steadily building my career handling even major deals now.
Hey Chihiro, good work today.
Shota, good work.
Hey, listen to this. The department manager just...
Sorry, I'm rushing to a client meeting right now.
Oh, come on. Which is more important? Your boyfriend or the meeting?
It's definitely the meeting. I'll listen to your story later, alright?
Fine. But tonight, we're hitting up our usual pub for dinner.
Alright.
You were the one who said you'd listen later, so you're paying the tab, Chihiro?
Alright.
Score.
This guy is my boyfriend, Shota. We joined the company together as new hires and work in the same sales department. It's been 5 years since he confessed to me, and somehow I've been swept along with this guy ever since.
Man, the manager seriously underestimates my abilities. I've been with the company 7 years now, you know? He should trust me and give me some real responsibilities.
Hey, keep your voice down. You're disturbing the other customers.
What? Are you siding against me too?
I don't mean it like that, but maybe it's not great to badmouth your colleagues, especially your boss.
Oh, that's easy for you to say since you are the boss's favorite. I don't know why, but you sure get special treatment.
I'm not getting any special treatment.
Oh yeah? Then why do they call just you the ace of sales even though we got hired together?
I worked hard every day to get recognized for my results, that's all.
Oh, so maybe you are cozying up to the manager or something. That's why you get all the good accounts, huh?
I would never do something like that.
Sure you wouldn't.
Honestly, I've been meaning to tell you. You need to fix that attitude.
What attitude?
How you keep blaming others instead of owning up to your own lack of skills.
Excuse me? I only speak the truth.
This is pointless. I need some space for a while.
Wait, Chihiro.
And that's how we ended things, more or less in a fight. But Shota seemed determined never to apologize. Ping! He sent me texts he normally wouldn't send.
Chihiro, let's grab lunch together.
I have plans to head out during lunch, so I need to leave now.
Then how about dinner? I'll treat you to McDonald's tonight.
I have a business dinner, so I can't.
Jeez, you are no fun.
At work, he kept chatting with me like nothing had happened, trying to act like the fight was behind us. But I was already fed up with him. Hey, Shota, I told you yesterday that I wanted some space, right? Do you understand what that means?
You mean just want to head home early today, right?
No, I mean, I want to step back and think about our relationship.
Oh, I see. Got it. If that's what you want, then we'll do some thinking too.
After that, a week went by with no contact from Shota, and he didn't go out of his way to talk to me at work. But then, something shocking happened.
Miss Chihiro, good work. Oh, casual clothes today. That's rare for you.
Yeah, no client meetings today for once.
It's a big day, so I think this suits you way better than a suit.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Can I ask you to come up to the rooftop real quick?
Why the rooftop?
I have something important to discuss.
Can't we just talk in a meeting room?
Trust me, you'll get it when we get there. Thanks. Chihiro, this is sudden, but let's get married.
What?
Taking a week apart made me realize something. My life just feels empty without you in it.
Wow. There are so many coworkers around. If I turn him down here, Shota's going to be humiliated. But I have zero interest in marrying him. What should I do? That's it. I'll put him off for now and turn him down later. That's probably best.
Oh, you're speechless with happiness? That's right. You get to marry me. Everyone, listen up. The surprise proposal was a success. We're going to build a happy home together. Now, since you'll be my wife, you will handle all the housework, and once we have kids, you will do all the childcare on your own. And you will quit your job once we are married.
Sorry. That's not going to work. I was just entrusted with a major project, so I'd like to keep working even after we're married.
That project. Did the manager pass it to you? Because you are having an affair with him?
I keep telling you that's not true.
Don't worry. I'm generous enough to overlook your past infidelity. But marriage is different. You'll quit your job immediately.
He thinks he can say whatever he wants, huh? Fine. If that's how he wants to play, I'll go all out. Thank you, but I'm rejecting your proposal.
What?
I stayed quiet because I didn't want to embarrass you in front of our colleagues, but I can't take it anymore.
You said yes.
I never said anything of the sort. By the way, how could you even think of proposing right after I told you I wanted some space? What kind of thought process makes you think I say yes?
Huh? I thought you wanted time apart to think about marriage. So I was seriously planning how to propose.
There's no way that's what I meant. Taking space means I wanted to decide whether to stay together or break up. And you misinterpreted it so badly that you embarrassed yourself in front of everyone.
Did you say that just to mess with me?
Mess with you? It's your fault for not understanding common sense. Don't blame me.
I know basic social norms.
Then why don't you ask everyone here what taking space means? I'm sure they'll all agree with me.
Damn it.
You overestimate your abilities, act all high and mighty, and constantly complain about everyone else. That's why you're stuck doing low-level tasks and never get promoted.
God.
Everyone, so there will be no marriage. Sorry for dragging you all into this silly drama. It's getting late, so please, get home safely.
Oh, well, good night then. Oh, good night.
Getting rejected in front of your colleagues during proposal? How embarrassing. But that's what you get.
Enough. I never realized you were such a horrible woman. Forget about marriage.
I was the one who turned you down in the first place, you know. After that, word spread through the company in no time. Shota couldn't handle the curious stares from everyone and quit shortly after. And so, my peaceful days returned. However, 3 years after that proposal fiasco, I ran into Shota at a shopping mall.
Oh, Chihiro. Long time no see. How have you been?
Shota? Wow, what a coincidence.
So doing a little shopping?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm in a rush, so...
Hey, wait. It's been ages. Don't you want to catch up?
Not really.
Oh, me? My business has been thriving lately. Just wrapped up our meeting.
Here?
Yep, right here. A food court business meeting. Super trendy now. Maybe too chill for a stiff corporate type like you. But it's all the rage.
Oh, I see.
I'm working on something amazing right now. Guess what? It's a project for a huge company.
A big company, huh?
Prepare to be amazed. By the end of this year, I'm expecting four-figure profits. Oh, I see you are curious about what kind of work it is, huh?
Not really.
Well, as a favor to an ex, I will let you in on it.
I'm telling you, I'm not interested.
It's super easy. All I have to do is introduce the company's product to friends and family. Simple, right? My mentor is a millionaire doing this.
I see. Well, I'm glad you found a job you like.
Right? So much better than wasting time as a company employee. Kind of makes you want in on it too, huh?
Not at all.
But there are so many people dying to join that now I can only introduce family. Hey Chihiro, are you still single? Even if you're working, I would marry you. Then you'd be family, and I could get you in.
I'm actually married with a daughter.
What? You betrayed me.
Whoa, you and I broke up 3 years ago. Who I marry and have kids with is none of your business.
Bet you ended up with some low-paying company employee or deadbeat, huh?
That's a pretty rude assumption, considering you've never met him.
Come on, admit it. You were just pretending not to regret not marrying a four-figure earner like me. Chihiro, is everything alright?
Daiki, Uta,
Who are they?
my husband and daughter.
Chihiro, who is this guy?
An old co-worker. He quit 3 years ago. Also, my ex-boyfriend.
I see. I noticed some tension. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, he's trying to rope me into some sketchy business and won't take no for an answer.
Sounds like a real hassle.
Right?
Hey, you two whispering over there. Pretty rude, don't you think? Just say what you want to say. Alright, leave this to me.
Are you sure?
Of course, it's a husband's duty to protect his wife from shady guys.
Daiki.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm Daiki, Chihiro's husband. Thank you for looking after her in the past. Oh, Chihiro was completely incompetent. I was constantly helping her out. Oh, I see. By the way, I overheard you talking loudly just now. Are you working on a project for a famous company? Yeah, that's right. Are you interested too? Sorry, it's so exclusive that I can only introduce family members now. But hey, if you're really desperate, you could divorce Chihiro and become my adopted son. Haha. It sounds quite popular. Oh yeah, regular folks don't get opportunities like this. It's a super rare gig. But if I adopted you, that would make you my kid, right? But you are way too old to be my kid, so I guess I can't introduce you after all. No need for an introduction. Could you tell me the company's name? Doesn't matter to you. If I can't refer you, knowing the name won't do you any good. I work with large companies myself, so I thought it could be useful if we ever cross paths professionally.
In fact, Daiki works at a major company and he's a senior manager there.
Wait, this amazing guy is Chihiro's husband? Well, I introduced myself. Now, could you share the name? Oh, right. I just remembered I have an important meeting. Well, Chihiro, see you around.
Seeing Daiki's business card, Shota was visibly shaken and tried to leave. But then,
Oh, watch where you're going. Well, if it isn't Shota, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Manager? What a coincidence.
Shota had just bumped into his former boss, who was out shopping with his wife. Given this was a large shopping mall close to the office, it wasn't too unusual to bump into colleagues or acquaintances.
You run into me and then tell me to watch where you're going. That's a bit rude, don't you think? Sorry. Oh, and if it isn't Chihiro,
Hello, manager. And the missus?
hello. And are these your family?
Yes, this is my husband Daiki and my daughter Uta.
Thank you for looking after my wife. Thank you. Chihiro's been a great help to us. And what a sweet daughter you have. She is so well-mannered. Imagine that. Meeting an ex-employee and our young new section chief at the same time. Quite the coincidence, huh? Wait, section chief? Oh, yes. Since you left, Chihiro's secured several major accounts, and her achievements earned her the position of section chief. This can't be. If I hadn't quit, I'd be in that role by now. Honestly, with your skills, I would say a promotion would have taken at least another 3 years. By the way, Shota. Yes? I heard you have been sending strange messages to some of our department members. Strange, you say? Things like these supplements are great for your health, so buy them. And tap water is dangerous, so you need this water purifier. Sound familiar? Oh, and weren't you also telling people that they could earn big referral bonuses by introducing the products to others, promising they would make millions together? Well, that's... I don't mind what kind of work you are doing now, but everyone's saying you keep trying to push products on them and aggressively pitching your business. They are genuinely troubled and find it bothersome, so could you please stop? But I'm only looking out for their health. Yes, and they are saying they don't need it. And I want to help everyone earn more money. And that's also unnecessary. But manager, if you keep this up, I'll have to escalate things. Escalate? I looked into your business a bit, and it seems your methods aren't quite legal. No, it's a legitimate company based in China. Even if it's based in China, forcing people to buy products or making unsolicited pitches without disclosing the full details is illegal in Japan. So, what's it going to be? I could gather statements from your former co-workers and report it to the police. You really do that to a former subordinate? Considering your behavior, I figured a little lesson was in order. Fine, I'll never contact them again. It's a promise.
After this stern warning from the manager, Shota never again tried to pitch his shady business to our sales team. Shota ended up failing in the business he was once so proud of. Apparently, he took out hefty loans to purchase a stockpile of expensive products to better understand their quality. But the expected income for referrals turned out to be negligible. Ultimately, he ended up in debt, nearing 4 figures. Now, Shota scrapes by working part-time, living in a 50-year-old apartment with a shared bathroom. How do I know all this? He called me once.
Chihiro, leave your husband and marry me. Together, our love will help us pay off my debt.
Hearing him say that through sobs the moment I picked up the phone left me utterly speechless. Naturally, I rejected his proposal once again.
Please, help me.
His crying was so loud, even over the phone, that I was honestly repulsed. After that, I blocked his number, so I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he's working on a fishing boat now, but whatever it is, it's his own doing. As for me, I'm living a happy life every day with Daiki and Uta as a family of 3. Work is going smoothly and I'm close to securing another major contract. And next year, we'll be welcoming a new family member. It's a boy. Daiki is already excited, saying,
I'll teach him to play soccer.
Fortunately, my company is supportive of maternity and childcare leave. So I plan to return to work after giving birth and continue enjoying a fulfilling life with my family and career.
Today's meeting really wore me out. I'm Mako, 32, single, and working in an office. So, she got married too, huh? When you're 32, your social media feed is flooded with wedding and baby announcements. It's nice to see, honestly. Wait, is this a wedding invitation? Karen. If I remember correctly. One day, I got a wedding invite from a high school classmate I wasn't even close to. Karen was in my senior class in high school.
Hey, you think you're all that?
Huh? That was my first conversation with Karen. I was on library duty as a senior, and Karen just came at me out of nowhere.
There's no way you're a good match for Akagi. If I see you with him again, I'm not gonna let it slide.
Great! Just what I needed. Karen had a crush on Akagi, and she heard some dumb rumor that he and I were getting close just because we were both on the library committee.
Here you go.
It's all crumpled up. Since Karen sat in front of me, she'd sometimes hand out papers that were all crushed up. What's this?
Mako, your desk is such a mess. Are you studying too hard or what?
Wow, how petty! She'd also leave a bunch of eraser shavings around my desk. Just small, annoying stuff like that. Akagi, I'll take the key back to the teacher's office today.
Thanks, Mako. I'm off to practice then.
Good luck! But honestly, Karen's little pranks didn't really bother me, so I just kept doing my best with Akagi on the library committee.
Mako, I told you to stay away from Akagi.
Yeah, but we're on the same committee. Can you stop acting like a jealous grade schooler?
A grade schooler? Seriously?
For the record, I don't even like Akagi.
There's a rumor that Akagi's got a thing for you!
That's got nothing to do with me, and I really don't care. Later. I was the type to just stay cool and detached from drama.
Miko, another perfect score!
Mako's got brain and looks, doesn't she?
Thanks!
What is up with her?
And I just kept doing my usual business, but that only made Karen even angrier. Huh? What's with this vibe?
Oh wow, Mako, you actually came back, even though you've been cheating this whole time.
I see what's going on. One day, the whole class started buzzing. Karen had spread a rumor that I'd been cheating all along.
She's talking nonsense again.
Everyone knows she's actually talented. Akagi and everyone else hate you now, you know.
I don't really care. I've always liked being on my own anyway.
You're just acting tough. This is the end for you.
I knew the class was just pretending to believe Karen because she was so annoying, so I didn't let it bother me. I seriously don't get how she can be so obsessed with something so pointless. Karen kept spreading all kinds of nasty rumors about me, but I just went about my business like usual. Graduation's coming up soon, so everyone knows the truth by now. It's not even worth explaining.
Hey, Mako, can I talk to you for a sec?
Huh? What's up? Once we graduate, all this drama will be over. At least, that's what I was thinking when Akagi came up to me.
Finally, graduation! Looks like Akagi didn't have a girlfriend after all, and I'm glad no one got him in the end.
Karin, can you meet me behind the school later?
Akagi? Yeah! Of course! I'll be right there!
Alright, see you then.
Getting called behind the school on graduation day? This has to be a confession! All my hard work paid off! Sorry to keep you waiting, Akagi!
Took you long enough.
This is kinda nerve-wracking. Just the two of us. What's up, Akagi?
It's not just the two of us.
Excuse me.
Wait, what? Why is she here?
I invited her. I didn't want to leave things like this.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't bothered by it, but he heard all the rumors about me and got worried. That's why he wanted to talk to me.
Everyone already knows Karin's been lying, but I thought I'd hear Mako's side of the story too.
It's not a lie! What did you tell him, Mako?
I just said that you got mad for no reason, decided I was your enemy, and started spreading rumors to get back at me.
What?
I was shocked by how petty the whole thing was. The class is fed up with you, Karin. They are all saying you're just making stuff up again.
No! She's definitely been cheating!
In the end, Mako got into the top university in the grade. There's no way someone like that cheats. Why would you do something like this?
Well...
It's because Karen likes you, Akagi. There was a rumor you liked me, so she started bullying me out of jealousy.
Don't just put words in my mouth!
Is that what this was about? Mako is a friend I respect from the library committee. There's nothing romantic between us at all.
Oh, really? That's a relief. So, what about me?
I thought of you as a friend too, but doing something like this is really low.
What?
Karin, apologize to Mako. Once we graduate, you won't see each other again. This is your last chance.
Akagi set this whole thing up because he cared about how you felt. I didn't really care either way.
Don't mess with me! Why should I have to apologize to her?
There's just no getting through to you, huh? Mako, are you okay with this? Don't you want to explain things to the others?
Nah, I was always kind of a loner in class, and I don't really care what people think. I'm sure everyone already knew the rumors were lies.
I see. Well, at least I'm glad I can graduate knowing the truth. It's nice to know you liked me, but I can't stand people who act as underhanded as you, Karin. Don't ever try to contact me again.
No way!
And just like that, Akagi, always the defender of justice, chewed Karen out for me, and my high school life came to a close. It's been about 14 years since then, huh? After the way things ended, why would she send me an invitation? I was reminiscing about high school when I opened the wedding invitation from Karen and read the message.
It's been a while, you heartless witch. I heard you're still single and unpopular, so I'm inviting you to my big day.
What the? Seems like Karen still holds a grudge against me. It's like this wedding invite is part of her revenge. She's seriously still mad at me after all this time? But yeah, I'm still single, and maybe it'd be an interesting experience to go. While I was debating, I got a call from an old classmate I hadn't heard from in a while.
Miko, it's been a long time. Do you remember me?
Oh, Matsui from our class, right?
Did you get an invite to Karen's wedding too?
Yeah, I did. Why?
I wanted to apologize before we see each other. I'm sorry I didn't do anything back in high school when Karen was spreading those rumors about you.
I didn't care at all back then. Why bring it up now?
After graduation, Akagi explained to everyone how unfair Karen was, and I've wanted to apologize ever since.
It's all good. We were just high schoolers back then, and I didn't let it bother me.
Thank you. You've always been so strong and kind, Mako.
Could you do me a favor and tell everyone not to worry about it? I don't want the wedding to turn into a big drama fest.
Got it.
Wow, people sure are considerate. And they're all going to Karen's wedding, huh? Guess I'll go too. So, here I was, heading to Karen's wedding, despite not having any fond memories of her. Congrats on your wedding! Since I'd moved far away, the venue was a long trip for me. The reception hall was packed with familiar faces from high school. Wait, where's my seat? The actual wedding had been a family-only event, so I was only attending the reception. But there was no seat with my name on it.
Miko, where's your seat?
That's the thing. I can't find a spot with my name anywhere.
What? Hold on, I'll go ask someone.
As Matsui, my classmate, went to ask the staff, Karen suddenly showed up with a smug look on her face.
Oh, look who it is. The girl who ruined my love life, Mako. Why are you even here?
Congrats on your wedding, Karen. I'm here because you invited me. So, where's my seat?
Oops, sorry. I figured someone with your nasty attitude would cancel last minute, so I just forgot to save you a seat.
I see. It was pretty obvious that Karen had invited me just to pull this stunt.
Too bad you wasted all that money traveling here. What a waste of a trip.
Well, I wanted to visit my hometown anyway, so that's fine. But wow, you really haven't grown up at all, have you?
Who are you calling childish? You ruined my first love and embarrassed me in front of Akagi. I'll make you pay for that for the rest of your life.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and your bad reputation is still out there. Akagi isn't even here. And honestly, no one wants you here. Miko, the staff said there's no seat for you. Wait, what's going on? She's mocking me again, even though it's my wedding. Isn't that awful? Oh, well...
Even Matsui, who had come back to help, looked shocked, and I decided it was time to leave. I get it, there's no seat for me, so I'm just going to head out.
What? Feel free to leave. No one's forcing you to stay.
I was only leaving because I felt like I didn't need to be there anymore. But then, something unexpected happened.
If we really don't have to stay,
Then I'll leave too.
let's all go.
What?
Oh, so this is how it's going to be. As soon as I said I was leaving, Matsui and the other classmates started saying they'd leave too.
Why are you all leaving too? No one believed the rumors you spread about Mako back then. Hakuki told us how unfair you were being. What? We were planning to celebrate your wedding since you invited us, but if you're still going to pull stuff like this, we're leaving. Wait, it was just a joke. Mako, you can sit down, okay?
No, you told me to leave, and the staff confirmed there's no seat for me. I'm leaving with everyone else.
You've gotta be kidding me! You're the one who's out of line, Karen. It's pathetic to still be holding a grudge at our age and pulling this childish stuff. Just sit down! You came all this way. It'd be a waste to leave.
We're having a reunion with everyone after this.
Oh, that sounds great. Plus, we saved on the wedding gifts. What? Saved on the gifts? What do you mean? I don't feel like celebrating someone who treats their friends like this, so I'm getting my gift back from the reception.
Yeah, same. Why did I even give a gift when I wasn't given a seat?
Wait! Stop!
And with that, Matsui, myself, and the rest of our high school classmates all walked out of the venue.
Hey, Karen, why are almost all your friends gone? Weren't they your high school classmates?
Well... Everyone, please listen! It seems our high school teacher passed away, and the classmates left to attend the funeral.
What?
I don't have any of my friends here, but let's just enjoy the party anyway.
Karen was clearly lying again, trying to cover up the situation.
Thanks for coming today, everyone.
Despite most of the bride's friends being gone, Karen forced the reception party to continue.
Hey, Karen, is it true that your teacher passed away?
Yes. Otherwise, why would all my classmates suddenly leave the reception?
That might make sense, but...
It seemed the groom hadn't caught on, but some of the guests on his side had seen what happened, and the mood at the party stayed awkward.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Still, Karen tried her best to smile as she greeted her coworkers and bosses, even though most of her friends were missing.
It's fine. As long as the people from work don't notice, I can get through this.
The party had been going smoothly at first, with no major issues, aside from the lack of guests on the bride's side.
Karen, isn't there supposed to be a speech from one of your classmates next? Who's doing that?
Oh no, what do I do?
When it was time for the friend's speech, Karen looked completely desperate.
I can't believe she invited you and didn't even give you a seat. That's a low blow.
I'm surprised by how deeply she still holds this grudge.
Mako, you're still the same. All right, let's have a reunion.
Meanwhile, we left the venue and were heading to a nearby izakaya with our old classmates.
What's up, Mako? You're frowning.
Karen was definitely in the wrong, but I wonder if leaving without explaining anything surprised the other guest.
You actually feel bad about that?
Karen made up another lie to cover her tracks. That wouldn't sit well with anyone. I think I should go back and explain to the other guests.
What?
Wanting to clear things up, I decided to return to the venue.
Oh no! What do I do? If no one gives a speech, I'll look bad!
I'm back.
Mako? You prioritized me over your teacher's funeral? Great! You can give the speech for my friends.
Huh? Okay. As soon as I stepped back into the venue, Karen handed me the microphone, and I decided to say what was on my mind. Sorry for leaving so abruptly. I'm one of the bride's old high school classmates.
She's better than no one. Just hurry up and finish your speech.
Back in high school, there was a rumor that a guy she liked had feelings for me. Because of that, she bullied me every day.
What are you talking about?
I didn't care about it at all, but when the guy found out, he got mad, and that's when she started holding a grudge against me.
Hey, why are you saying this?
I felt bad that we all left without explaining anything to the guest. I thought it would be better to give you the real reason.
Didn't your teacher's death cause everyone to leave?
No, Karen purposely didn't give me a seat. It was just another one of her childish pranks. Everyone left because they were angry and fed up with her behavior.
You've got to be kidding me! What do you think you're doing?
You asked me to give a speech, so I just said what I wanted to.
Enough! Get out of here!
And with that, after explaining the situation, I was kicked out of the venue by Karen.
Karen, is what she said true?
Of course not! That was 14 years ago! Even if I did hold a grudge, I'd have forgotten by now!
Karen tried to deny it frantically to her obviously shocked groom.
Your coworkers and bosses are leaving.
Wait! What? Why?
But the people who had seen the whole thing finally had enough, and they left the venue in frustration.
Karen, what did you do?
I didn't do anything! Why is this happening?
And just like that, all of Karen's guests left, and her reception was ruined.
It's all lies! I didn't do anything wrong!
Apparently, Karen had been up for a promotion at work, but her boss had seen everything and decided to revoke it.
You didn't tell me you had that.
I got hooked on a host when I was younger, but that doesn't matter if we love each other, right?
All your stories about high school are lies too. I can't do this anymore. We're getting a divorce.
A lot of Karen's lies came out, and her husband found out about everything, leading to a possible divorce. But as for what happened after, I don't know.
Cheers!
Afterward, the girls who had been invited to the wedding gathered for a reunion and had a great time.
Now that I think about it, Akagi really did like you, Mako.
What? But didn't he say in front of Karen that he didn't have any feelings for me?
That was a lie to protect you.
It's embarrassing, but that's true.
Akagi! That night, Akagi showed up after being called last minute, and I became the target of my classmates' teasing. But that's a story for another time.
Hey, coffee. Hey, I said coffee. Hey, make some coffee.
Huh? Me?
Who else is here besides you?
I'm cleaning right now, so can you make it yourself?
What? Doing the housework is a wife's job. Why do we have to do it?
Making coffee isn't housework. And who decided that housework is the wife's job?
It's been that way forever.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Hi, Miyuko. I'm 45 years old and work at a company. And this self-centered guy, this is my husband, Takeshi. We met online a year ago and got married 6 months ago. But honestly, I already regret marrying him. For example, one day... Hey, Takeshi, what's for dinner? Wait, what are you eating?
What? It's pudding?
That's my pudding, isn't it?
If it's in the fridge, it's fair game, right?
No, it's not. My stuff's in there too.
Jeez, you are so stingy over a pudding.
That pudding was from a famous shop that my friend had bought for me. I was saving it for dessert after dinner.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Takeshi was spoiled growing up, so he thinks it's okay to eat or use other people's things without asking. And the worst part is... Takeshi! Why did you eat this? I even wrote, "Don't eat on it."
I don't read stuff like that. If it's so important to you, you shouldn't have put it in the fridge in the first place. He
even ate the gift I was supposed to give to a client. That was the last straw for me. Listen, this is for a customer tomorrow.
Yeah? But you should have hidden it better. It's your fault for leaving it where I could see it.
Where else could I put refrigerated stuff besides the fridge?
How about putting a fridge in your room?
You're telling me to buy a fridge just for that?
If you don't, I'll probably eat your stuff again.
If our relationship with the client gets messed up because of that missing gift, it'll be your fault, you know.
What? Like that would happen over some sweets?
I told you it was an important gift. My boss might even yell at me. I could get fired because of this.
Fired?
Yeah, and if I lose my job, you'd be in trouble too, wouldn't you?
Ah.
Of course, losing the client over something like this was unlikely, but I exaggerated to teach Takeshi a lesson. What are you going to do? We need the gift tomorrow morning, and now we don't have one.
Well, why don't you go buy one?
Me? You're the one who ate it.
Fine, I'll go. Happy now?
After I scared him into thinking I was going to lose my job, Takeshi seemed to reflect on his actions. From then on, he stopped eating my things without asking, and peace returned. Or so I thought. Wait, Takeshi? Is that my shirt?
Yeah, just borrowing it.
Why are you wearing my shirt without asking?
I don't know. I thought it might fit, and it does.
No, it really doesn't. Take it off now. Oh, I really like this one.
Well, it can't fit you now. I'll have it instead.
Takeshi stopped eating my food, but now he started helping himself to my personal belongings instead. And it wasn't just the t-shirt incident.
I'm heading out.
Okay, have a good... Wait, is that my wallet?
Yeah, just borrowing it for a bit.
Takeshi actually asked if he could borrow the wallet I use every day. Seriously? That's my everyday wallet.
I'm borrowing everything, including what's inside.
Where's your wallet?
I already spent my allowance.
I just gave it to you last week. How did you burn through it so fast?
What do you mean fast? You give me such a small allowance, of course it'll be gone fast.
Small? I'm giving you almost all of your paycheck as an allowance. The truth is, Takeshi works part-time at a factory, so his salary isn't that high. I keep just enough for the bills and give him the rest as spending money. I pay for almost everything: rent, utilities, groceries. And now, despite knowing this, he has the nerve to ask for a bigger allowance.
But you are not giving me all of it.
I'm covering 90% of our living expenses, you know.
So what?
So, in a two-income household, it's normal to split the bills. But I'm only getting the bare minimum from you.
Why are you acting all high and mighty? Back when I lived at home, my mom didn't charge me a dime.
That's because she's your mother.
You are my wife, right? So, in the family, you're just like my mom. That means you shouldn't take money from me. From now on, I'm keeping all of my paycheck for myself.
I can't take this anymore. We agreed to split the living expenses when we got married.
That was before we got married.
We were talking about what would happen after the marriage. And you said you were a full-time employee at the factory, but you're actually working part-time.
So what? I'm still working at the factory. It's the same thing.
It would be fine if you were actually contributing to the household. I thought I'd cut you some slack after we got married, but now you're just doing whatever you want.
I'm not doing whatever I want.
You eat my food without asking. You use my stuff and ruin it. You don't keep any of the promises we made before we got married. If that's not doing whatever you want, then what is?
That's...
What?
We are married now. We are family. Families are supposed to share everything, right?
I'm not getting anything from you, though.
That's not true. I've given you plenty.
Oh, really? I haven't even gotten a single piece of candy from you.
I've given you love. I've been showering you with my endless love.
Love?
What? Are you making fun of me?
No, I just thought it would be nice if love could pay the bills. Anyway, if you don't want to lose your allowance, I'm going to start taking more for living expenses.
If you do that, I won't have any allowance left.
Then stop complaining.
Ah,
Takeshi quieted down, but after that, he did something outrageous. I'm home. I'm so tired. Wait, where's my red bag? Did Takeshi take it again? Hey, Takeshi, do you know where my red bag is? You didn't take it without asking, did you?
oh, that? I sold it. Looked like it could sell for a good price.
Wait, you sold it?
Yeah, at a thrift shop.
Why would you sell my stuff without asking me?
Because you barely give me any allowance, so I had to sell some junk to make some money.
Calling it junk is just cruel.
Well, it wasn't worth as much as I thought it would be. I figured since you had it all nicely displayed, it must have been from some luxury brand or something. Well, it still sold for a few thousand yen. If I run out of money again, I'll just sell you stuff one by one. Oh, and don't you dare try to sell it before I do.
That bag was a part of my collection. I saved up for it little by little when I was still single.
Oh, is that right? Well, you can just start saving again and buy another. Though I might just sell them again.
Don't you think it's completely unacceptable to sell someone else's treasured belongings without asking?
What if you are not using it and just keeping it on display? What's the point?
I was displaying it and enjoying it.
Bags are meant to be used, not just looked at. It's ridiculous to just keep them as decoration. I did you a favor by decluttering for you.
You know, you really said whatever you wanted without a care. You are seriously the worst.
The worst?
Yeah, you clearly don't understand basic decency. Haven't you ever learned about manners or morals? It's a wonder you can even hold down a part-time job. Honestly.
You've had your say. Fine, keep complaining, and I'll divorce you.
I've been thinking about divorce, so let's do it.
Wait, you're okay with divorce? You know that means ending our marriage, right?
Why are you so shocked? You're the one who brought up divorce.
I did, but...
And I'm agreeing to it. So, what's the problem?
No way. You were supposed to be crying and begging me for forgiveness.
What kind of fantasy world are you living in? You've been watching too many soap operas.
No, I'm not. Yamada and Tanaka from work said their wives cried and apologized when they brought up divorce. While those guys still went through with the divorce and ditched their wives anyway.
Ugh. They're definitely lying. Their wives must have left them.
Don't worry. I'm not as heartless as they were. If you get down on your knees and beg, I forgive you.
Why should I apologize? And on my knees, no less. You really are way too into those dramas.
Why? Because you turned a small issue into this big divorce mess. That's why.
Oh, and what exactly do you consider a small issue? Please, explain in detail.
Selling your bag without asking?
Just that?
Eating your pudding from the fridge?
And the gift for my client. What else?
Not contributing financially to the household?
All of those things sound pretty major to me, but I guess to you they're just minor issues.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Oh? Then what did you mean?
Anyway, divorce over something like this is just absurd. I'm not agreeing to it. No way.
That's fine. I'm definitely divorcing you, though.
Why?
Selling someone's property without their permission is straight up theft. I can't stay with a criminal.
Criminal? Are you seriously going to call the cops on me?
No,
Phew.
but there will be consequences.
Consequences?
Hello? Yeah, can you come over now? Great, thanks.
Who did you call?
That's for you to find out when they get here. Come on in. Please, make yourself at home.
Thanks for having me. Who the heck is this guy?
Oh, you forgot him already? You met him at our wedding 6 months ago.
I remember. I just couldn't recall his name.
This is my brother, Kenichi.
Why is your brother here? Hey, Takeshi. Long time no see. Oh, hi, brother-in-law. Long time no see. Yuko has been telling me you have been doing whatever you want around here. No, it's not like that. Yuko's just making stuff up. I'm sorry. So, what brings you here today? I'm here to buy some model kits. What? Buying model kits?
Yep. My brother owns a store that buys and sells model kits and toys.
Oh, is that so? How interesting. Yeah, we talked about it when our families met, but I guess you forgot. Kinda sad, really.
Takeshi, you didn't seem too interested in getting to know my family, I recall.
Shall we get started then?
Please do. The room is this way. Everything model kit in this room is up for sale.
Wait a second.
What?
What? That's my room, and those are my model kits.
Yep, I know.
Then why are you trying to sell them?
I figured they'd fetch a good price.
What? You can just sell someone's stuff without asking?
That's rich coming from you. It's family property, so it's fine to sell it, right? Kenichi, go ahead and just ignore him.
Got it. Hey, stop it! Those are my precious collectibles.
Oh, really? But if they're just sitting there, not being used, they're pointless. So I'm helping you declutter.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Takeshi shouted desperately, but he couldn't overpower my much bigger brother. He could only watch helplessly as his collection was getting packed away. My brother worked quickly and efficiently, and within 15 minutes, all the model kits were loaded up.
Alright, we are all done here. We'll contact you with final appraisal and payment details soon. Thank you for choosing our service.
Thank you! Glad to see you tidied up.
Oh,
Here's the divorce papers. Please submit them as soon as you've signed.
ah.
Now that the divorce is settled, I'll stay at a hotel until I find a new place.
Oh,
I'll come back for my things later, so don't touch them.
I want compensation. You can't just walk away like this. I want 10 million yen for the emotional distress you have caused.
Oh, really? Then I'll be billing you for all the rent, utilities, and living expenses I've been covering. Plus, the cost of the bag you sold. It was a limited edition from a super famous brand, so that's going to cost you quite a bit.
What? But I only got like 1,000 yen for it.
The original price was 1 million yen. Seems like the buyer ripped you off.
No way.
Well, I guess we'll let the court decide who owes what. I'm pretty sure I've got nothing to worry about.
Fine. I'm sorry. Please let's not get divorced. We've only been married for 6 months. My parents will be heartbroken if we split up so soon.
Nope, not happening. Your parents, they'll be more heartbroken knowing their daughter had to suffer living with a loser like you every day.
That's not fair.
Well, that's that then. And so, I put an end to our short-lived marriage. Afterward, Takeshi couldn't accept it and filed a lawsuit demanding 10 million yen in compensation. Of course, he didn't stand a chance. Instead, I countersued for all the living expenses and damages he caused. Takeshi, with almost no savings, went crying to his parents, but when they heard the reason for the divorce, they were so disgusted that they abandoned him. In the end, Takashi was left with a huge debt and is now barely getting by in a shabby apartment, still working part-time at the factory. Since he'd always lived with his parents until marriage and lounged around at home while we were together, it's no surprise he's struggling with both finances and housework. As for me, I'm now living my best life in a nice, spacious apartment. No one's eating my food, and none of my belongings are being sold without my consent. Life is stress-free and wonderful. Oh, and that 1 million yen bag that Takashi sold? It was actually a fake. I'd moved the real one to a storage unit because I figured something like this might happen. I'm so glad my precious collection was safe. I'm done with marriage for good, but at least I have my collection to keep me company from now on. I'm Yoko, a 43-year-old part-time housewife. I married my husband, Shuji, 15 years ago. Shuji, please marry me.
Sure, but as my wife, you better listen to everything I say, okay? In this household, the husband is the boss.
Of course! Back then, I was head over heels for Shuji. So even though he made these unreasonable demands, I went ahead and proposed to him. It took me over 10 years to realize that was a mistake. One day, out of nowhere, Shuji brought over his parents, his younger sister Saki, and her husband Toru to our house. Hi there. Wow, your house is pretty shabby.
Right? I thought you'd live somewhere nicer. Sorry, we're going to be staying with you from now on.
Sorry for barging in like this. So, which rooms are we staying in? I'm assuming there's one room for each of us, right?
Wait, what's going on? Shuji, explain! Feeling confused, I asked Shuji, who responded in an arrogant tone.
Listen up, Yoko. From today, we are supporting these four. If you don't like it, we are getting divorced.
What?
So, their house is being torn down, and now they have nowhere to go, all because of some minor unpaid debt. Such a big fuss over nothing. And since you make good money, I figured supporting the four of them would be a piece of cake. You can't say no, right? It's family. Helping family is only natural.
He only brings up family when it benefits him. I'm so done with this. I swallowed my anger and, with a calm expression, said, "What? But I'm single." Huh? You all didn't hear anything from Shuji, did you? He's been threatening me with divorce papers for years, saying if I don't listen, we're done. He still thinks I love him like I did when we first got married.
What? You actually submitted the divorce papers? That was just a joke.
Yes, I did. You already signed the papers, so I did too and submitted them to the city office. That means we're no longer married, and I have no obligation to support you or the four of them.
What? You used to be crazy about me. Why would you do this all of a sudden? You used to laugh at everything I did. Why can't you just let this go?
If you really want to know, I'm tired of you using threats to get your way. That's childish and abusive, not something a grown man should be doing. Even kids would be embarrassed to act like that. You're over 40 and still acting like this? You should be ashamed. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself for taking my love for granted and acting like a tyrant. Yeah, I used to be crazy about you, so I went along with everything. But you're no longer my family.
What? How dare you? Do you think you can get away with this selfishness?
Yeah, that's right. A wife is supposed to listen to her husband. And you should listen to us too. You married into this family, so it's your responsibility to help when we're in trouble. We were just kicked out of our home, you know?
Help each other? Have any of you ever helped me? You've all relied on my money to live without working, and now you want to talk about helping each other? Well... Are you seriously saying you're the victims here? This is the first I've heard about your debts. And if you got kicked out because of that, it's your own fault. Sure, maybe if we were still family, I'd be obligated to help. But we're not. So, if we're clear, please leave my house. When I said this, my father and mother-in-law had no response. At that moment, my sister-in-law, Saki, screamed out, "Wait a minute, you coward!" What? What's so fun about cornering my parents like that? You've got a nasty personality. No charm as a wife at all. Charm? Why on earth would I need to be charming for you guys? Stop making ridiculous excuses. You're just pathetic. Shut up! Shut up! You think you're so smug just because you think the divorce is final? That divorce paper is obviously invalid. Right, Toru?
Yeah, Saki's right. You are the pathetic one. I saw it online. If you submit divorce papers that were given as a joke, they don't mean anything, even if the city accepts them. You're such a fool, thinking you won.
How does it feel now that you know the truth? You're still part of our family. Oh, is that all? Whether Shuji and I are divorced or not doesn't matter right now. Huh? Even if the papers end up being invalid, the divorce is currently being processed. To make it official, we'd have to go to court for divorce mediation. And if that happens, could you two afford to pay me alimony? I remember both of you are unemployed and living off family money, right? You're already struggling to find a place to live after getting kicked out of your home. Wouldn't it be better to just finalize the divorce? So, as I said, please leave this house. I have no intention of letting any of you live here. I said coldly, and then Shuji, who had been silent, angrily lashed out.
This is ridiculous. Why should I have to kick everyone out? You are the one getting divorced, so you should be the one leaving. You are the one who wants the divorce so bad. If that's the case, get out of my house. This is my place.
Huh? You're leaving too.
What?
Did you forget? I own this house. You didn't put a single penny into it. And yet, you seriously thought you'd get to stay here even after the divorce? That's pretty bold.
That's true. But you can't just spring this on me. You are so unreasonable.
Fine. I'll give you a few days. Pack your stuff and get out. And while you're at it, maybe find a place to live with your precious family. That should be fair enough, right? Or do you want me to throw you out right now?
Fine. Whatever. That works.
Great. Now, I have to get to work, so make sure you've packed up by the time I get back. With that, I left for work. Shuji sat there, holding his head in frustration.
Damn it. How did it come to this? Shuji, it's not your fault. It's all that wife of yours.
Yeah, she's so full of herself.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Everyone. But now, what do I do?
Hey, how about we all gang up on her? We'll keep messing with her until she cancels the divorce. Everyone grinned at Saki's suggestion.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Brilliant. That's my goal.
Let's do it.
Everyone agreed and decided to start harassing me in their own way. Saki and her husband Toru snuck into my bedroom and booted up my computer.
Sweet! What should we mess with first?
How about we send prank emails all her contacts? Hey.
Oh my god, yes! I'll write something that'll make her friends ditch her. She totally deserves it for crossing us.
Exactly.
With that, Saki and Toru gleefully sent out prank emails from my account.
All done.
Let's also hide anything valuable we find. We can tell her she won't get it back unless she cancels the divorce.
Yes. Oh, these earrings are cute. I'll just keep them.
Why not? We are still family if the divorce doesn't go through, right? We can do whatever we want with family stuff.
They carried out their little plan and regrouped in the living room a few hours later.
Hey everyone, what kind of pranks did you pull? I posted flyers all over the neighborhood with her phone number and a fake info. Her phone's probably blowing up by now. I'll keep it up until she begs for forgiveness. We slashed her car tires. Couldn't stand the idea of my son's wife driving such a nice car.
We also hid her keys, so now she can't even go grocery shopping.
Great job, Dad. So Saki, what did you guys do?
We spammed everyone in her contacts with prank emails.
We sent it to everyone on her list. Oh, and we took a few of her personal things.
As Saki and Toru bragged, Shuji's face turned pale.
Wait, what? You sent emails to all her contacts? Are you serious?
Huh? What's wrong, bro? Why do you look so freaked out?
Yeah, are you feeling sick or something? You idiots! Do you realize what you have done? It's over!
What?
She went to law school. A bunch of her friends are cops. If you sent prank emails to them, we're screwed. What do we do now?
Seeing Shuji panic, everyone else started freaking out too.
Why didn't you tell us something that important? You never mentioned she was a law graduate.
Yeah, if we had known that, we wouldn't have messed with her. Why didn't you say anything? Well, it pissed me off that she was more educated than me, so I didn't want to bring it up. And she never bragged about it either, so I figured I didn't have to. What? Wait, Shuji, if the cops get involved, we are all going down for harassment.
Why didn't you warn us? We messed up her car, for God's sake!
I didn't think it would come to this. Damn it! You were the ones who went too far with these pranks. Why am I the only one getting blamed?
What? Don't try to pin this on us. This is all your fault.
Yeah, if anyone's getting arrested, it's gonna be you.
At that moment, the sound of the doorbell echoed through the house.
Oh no, it's the cops already. isn't it? What do we do? What do we do?
Hey, Susie! You go answer the door!
Yeah, this is all your fault for handing her those divorce papers in the first place. Fine, I'll go. Yes. Who's there? This is the police. We need to speak with you. Please open the door. Eek.
Shuji let out a pathetic yelp and quickly turned off the intercom.
It's bad. It really is the cops. We've got to get out of here. Fast.
Get out? Go where? We're here because we got kicked out of our home! We've got nowhere to go!
Shut up. Just go. If we sneak out of the back, they won't notice.
Oh, trying to run? What are you all so guilty about?
Yoko? Why are you here?
The police contacted me, and since I have a spare key, I'm here to join the conversation. And of course, you didn't answer the door, so I let myself in. So, according to the police, harassment emails were sent from my account. Do any of you know anything about that? Shuji darted his eyes around before suddenly pointing at Saki and Toru.
It was them. They are the ones who broke into your computer and sent those emails. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
What? You're trying to weasel your way out of this? You're the one who came up with the idea to mess with Yoko! Now you're trying to shift the blame?
Yeah, Yoko. He's the one who put up nasty flyers around the neighborhood to drag your name through the mud. What? How could you say that? You traitor!
You're the one who betrayed us first! And it wasn't just prank emails! Those two over there, Yoko, they wrecked your car! That's way worse than what we did!
What? Why are you throwing us under the bus?
Saki, you're the worst!
Shut up! We're all going down together! No one's getting out of this mess!
Well, didn't you guys steal Yoko's stuff too?
You're clearly doing things way worse than us!
What? Why would you say that, you idiot?
We are your kids, right? You should be protecting us. You are the ones who betrayed us first.
Just because you're our kids doesn't mean you get to act like this forever! Besides, wasn't the debt your fault to begin with? How much more trouble do you need to cause us?
Exactly. You are going down. Don't drag us with you. And let's not forget, Shuji, you were the one who invited us to stay here in the first place. We trusted you, and now look at this betrayal. You're no longer our son. Don't even think about talking to us again. What? We only helped you because you were in trouble, and now you are saying this? Shuji is the one who irresponsibly let you all stay here without a plan. You are not our son anymore, so don't even try to come back to us. What?
We're the victims here! We didn't cause the debt! We just got dragged into this mess!
What? Don't act like it's not your fault! If you had managed your money better, none of this would have happened!
What did you say?
Are you seriously talking back to your parents? You ungrateful child. Do you want to be cut off too?
I let out a big sigh as they continued their ugly argument. I get where you're all coming from.
So, you'll forgive us?
No, of course not. You all crossed a line that should never be crossed. Just go ahead and accept your punishment from the police.
No way, please. We're family, right? Family is supposed to help each other. when they are in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. I'm your sister-in-law. I'm your family too. If you're mad about us crashing here and expecting you to take care of us, I'll apologize.
Saki's right. We are really sorry. Let's try again as a family. I'll apologize too. We messed up.
We're really sorry!
They all tried to apologize, but I just looked at them coldly. Oh, really? You're quick to use the family card, but when you were concerned, you didn't hesitate to turn on each other. I'm honestly so relieved I'm not actually part of your family. I have nothing more to say to any of you. Officers, please take them away.
Understood.
The officers, who had been watching everything unfold, surrounded Shuji and the others, who now looked terrified.
Damn it. I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything wrong.
It wasn't my idea! It's all Shuji's fault!
Why me? I only came here because you said I could stay. I just got stepped up in it. It wasn't my idea either.
It was just the mood of the moment!
With pathetic excuses, Shuji and the others were led away.
Yoko, what a nightmare this must have been for you. Are you okay?
Thanks, and sorry for making extra work for you.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad I could help out a friend.
I have such good friends who I can rely on. Why did I waste so much time on those awful people? From now on, I'll focus on the people who actually care about me. As the house became quiet again, I made up my mind. Later, Shuji and the others were questioned by the police for their crimes.
This is ridiculous. We are family. Crimes between family members don't count, right? Why am I being charged? You committed crimes in collaboration with others, including people outside your family. That's why you're being held accountable. No way!
Backed into a corner, Shuji confessed, though he tried to blame everyone else. The others did the same, shifting the blame to each other, and all ended up spending some time behind bars.
Damn them! They betrayed me. I'll never forgive them.
This isn't fair! I didn't do anything wrong!
This is ridiculous. I had nothing to do with it. Why am I the one who got caught?
Those people aren't family!
Apparently, they're still complaining about their situation, but not one of them seems to be reflecting on their actions. They'll probably never change, and it's hard to imagine any of them ever finding happiness in the future. As for me, I sold my house and moved to a new place. I had lost touch with old friends while focusing on my family, but now I'm spending more time reconnecting with people who actually matter. It took me too long to realize how toxic they were because I never reached out to anyone for help. This time, I won't make the mistake of trusting the wrong people again. With that strong resolve, I'm moving forward with my life,